Good left hand. And that changes everything!
You joined me here today at Extreme Fishing.
Extreme fishing.
And there you go.
Shit.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that because when they get in, the heat won't double the impact because then it can cool down. They've got that cool breeze. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes.
Good left hand. And that changes everything! And down they go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very...
You can see he does not like being grabbed onto. And he lands a big right hand. Got out of the way of that right hook. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Caught him with an uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fighters can do that.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Despite what the judges... Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? These punches coming from every angle. Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
And he misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. These power punches are bruising up his body. To finish the show right now. Can he find that one big shot? How are they still standing? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Here we go to the 4th round. Missed him with that uppercut. Another scoring shot there. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell?
Both men step back for just a moment. He takes that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. What would you tell this guy, Johnny? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't give him no free shot. Keep smart.
Time for the 5th round. He missed with that jab. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything when you let those shots go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, and he caught him.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. But that seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think, Johnny?
I know those rounds, and you know what? We'll get excited. We want it straight away, but these fighters know what plan they've got to work to.
So important now in this first minute.
There's the bell for round 6. What a nightmare scenario. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Trying to answer back. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. He blocks the hook. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. The game plan does not seem to be working here, Johnny. What's he have to do differently?
Looks absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Great work.
Here comes round 7. He just misses with that jab. the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
And there he caught him with a stiff jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How did he absorb that hook? And he just missed with that left jab. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Don't get the jab and don't get carried away.
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? He misses with that jab. And he blocks the left uppercut. Got him with a clean right uppercut. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. These two fighters are made for one another. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
The right hand's beautiful. I think, start just stick.
Which fighter is going to get caught first? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He just gets out of the way. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. I don't know about you, Johnny, but I'm getting a little bit sleepy.
Come on, give him a break.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps are up here.
And here comes the 10th round. He scores with that right uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
And money! Money, 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 money.